Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live from this hype weather bunker we're in. Here on E3 Day 1. It's Facemaker 2448, Rapid Epson, and Tommy Gun 2442, June 15th, 2015. We are well into this hype storm.
I swear you completely did that different than usual.
I did.
Like, hardcore different.
I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do something different. After a while, because I'm like, I ain't trying to work in E3 stuff to the normal one. So yeah, here we are, folks, and hopefully Twitch doesn't break in half in the process of us doing this.
Hopefully, because otherwise I might have to switch to recording.
Like it did twice during the EA press conference at inopportune times.
That's why I've been watching on YouTube.
Yeah, it broke during Mirror's Edge, so I only got like half of Mirror's Edge. And then it broke during Battlefront, but the good news is, Battlefront stuff came out before they even debuted it at the press conference, so I'm like, fuck this nonsense! They're doing sports things that I don't care about. I'm gonna go watch this, like, 13 minutes of, like, things that make me happy.
13 minutes of kittens and sunshine.
More like flying, combat, AT-AT combat, and guns and explosions, and Vader and Luke and snow, and so essentially yes.
Okay, I'm back now.
I was about to say it's The Last Guardian. People said it on Twitter.
I know, I saw. It was amazing.
He's back
Oh my
from
God.
spying on what we're doing tomorrow.
Yeah, because the Sunday press conference is on right now. If you don't want to watch that for whatever insane reason, we're here to talk about everything else that happened today and yesterday.
So,
Okay, give me
yeah.
a second to go grab my mouse real quick.
So, how we all been dealing with the hypeness?
I was impressed with Bethesda. I did get to see that one.
Yeah, I had that on the background while I was doing up title cards for Fire Emblem. I now have all the title cards done for Fire Emblem, and it will be official, and I'm just going to say this officially now. For Path of Radiance, there will be 30 episodes with one special episode that's not numbered, because it's actually technically not a chapter in any sense of the word.
By the way, Glock, you didn't slam the door hard enough.
I didn't actually slam the door.
I swear that was the door slam heard across the internet.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I didn't slam the door.
It
Yeah,
sounded like it.
I didn't slam the door, I swear.
Yeah, it'll be 30 episodes. I got the situation with episode 17 figured out yesterday in between, like, the Smash Direct in the Nintendo World Championships.
Ow!
Well, do it again.
Oh, don't
That
mind the noise.
By the way, for those that didn't realize it, yes, Glock's back. Kind of.
Yes,
For now.
for now.
For like 2 days, if we're doing it again tomorrow.
Yes.
We're doing it tomorrow and Wednesday, and then we're back to normal stuff on Thursday.
Yeah, well, I won't be here for the normal stuff.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you're missing out on like the first two episodes of 5Ds that you've already watched.
Oh, okay.
Spoilers, that's what we're doing for Rift Tracks this week.
Didn't we
What?
say
We're
it
sick of-
Didn't we say it in the last Rift Tracks though?
No, because I didn't know what we were going to fucking do. All I know is it's going to be
Oh.
something good, and we were going to decide afterwards.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
What were you doing?
We're watching like,
Anything
two
but
episodes of
Zaxxle.
5Ds.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Something good. Didn't help that I found out that it's now officially released on YouTube, the Donkey Kong Country TV series.
But I
I'm like-
thought you were saying about the whole YouTube don't like linking to other YouTube shit. Because bullshit and fuck them and
No,
they
tags.
can jump. Oh.
Tags.
Well, we don't have to
not
tag
links.
them.
I know. But you can't tag people in your other YouTube channels in there. But you're more than happy to link. You just can't tag people.
Well, then we could have done the thing. I could have.
I don't know. I might have been angry. I know you like that, but I didn't like what I saw.
That was why I wanted to do it.
Do I do that some of the time? I don't know. I don't know if I want to go through that.
We never have a good show when we both like the show. Because we're both sitting there like, this is a good show. What can we say? You know that as well as I do.
He's got a point.
By the way, for those wondering, we're talking about Guild Grumps.
I think we actually did mention that in Rift Tracks, so yeah.
Probably. I'm just like, I saw like the first part of episode 1, and I'm like, I'm cringing on the inside.
I've
What
got to
is
say,
this?
out of the 5 episodes, episode 4 was my favorite. And that was simply because it showed how fucking stupid Ross was right there.
Oh. It didn't help that the moment I left on was the guy who just organized all of this is like, hey guys, look at my armor. Look at me do this thing. And I'm like, good God, your tone of voice makes this sound so stereotypical. It makes me want to literally punch you. And I would have punched you since we were in the same room if I was a part of this. Literally would have punched him. I was like, pop. Just got up, pop, walk back.
Robot dinosaurs?
Wait for... There we go. The way that Glock circles us right back around to E3. Because he does not think, he just blurts out.
Yeah. Kind of like Little Wee.
Oh,
Wait
God.
a minute, what?
Oh, God, you didn't go there.
Did you just... Did you...
I saw enough to know,
Oh,
so...
hell no.
Little Wee does blurt out whatever the hell he's thinking.
I saw enough to know, yeah.
You have far more maturity than that little shithead, and I call him a shithead. I'm not afraid to say that.
I wouldn't go that
Far
but,
people have said
yeah.
far more worse things about him than I said right there.
Okay.
Like I said, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah. I wouldn't
Ow! Ball shot to the robotic dinosaur? Jesus!
be... Ow, that was ears.
Yes.
Turning my mic down, or my headset down, that way you don't do that again.
Sorry. But she legit did a ball shot to the robot dinosaur.
Yeah.
I don't even
I
want
don't
to
know
ask.
what I'm watching. It's something on the Sony thing.
I'll be glad when the Sony press conference is over so you can get back to the show we are trying to do.
Don't worry, it'll be done in like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I don't know how fucking long Sony's was. I didn't time my because I didn't get
9 to 10:30.
It's supposed to be an hour and a
fantastic.
half. Yeah.
Ah, fantastic.
So he'll be like in La La Land for like half of this episode.
Yeah. Well, let's get into like what happened yesterday.
Starting
So-
with the whole Nintendo plot dump. Because
Yeah, the Nintendo block dump that happened in like less than 20 minutes.
And
so they can
proceeded to break the eShop.
Yep. Essentially, we had a mini Smash Nintendo Direct long before the World Championships, which are technically the U.S. Championships, because technically no one of another nationality could get in, unless you were, or not nationality. What's the word? Essentially, if you lived in Canada or any other country, you couldn't participate. You had to have lived in America.
So then how was that a world championship?
The fuck if I know.
Horizon.
I know. The United States is the world.
According to Nintendo America, apparently. But yeah, the Smash Nintendo Direct decided to confirm just like half of the leaks we got the day before.
Plus some.
Which is, yes, which was Ryu from Street Fighter, Lucas from Earthbound, who's already confirmed, and Roy from Fire Emblem are all in Smash right now.
And Roy, I did notice they were saying about his stuff. He's not a Marth clone to the sense of he was in Melee. We're back. I bumped a freaking cord and everything broke.
Yep. So we were talking about the Nintendo World Championships. And we were talking about how I didn't mind the format. They could have announced more than the 2 games, and those 2 games were the first 2 games they played. Like, they
Yeah,
could have
that would've
left,
been
like, the
nice.
soccer game and Super Mario Maker as a surprise. Although I did appreciate how the Super Mario Maker levels were fucking Kaizo as fuck.
Like I said, Super Mario it's literally Kaizo Mario.
It is some of the most frightening things I've ever seen, because you just, like, you walk into one of these 4 doors, and all of a sudden you see, like, 3 Bowsers stacked on top of each other walking towards you, and you're like, nope, fuck that!
Oh God.
Yeah.
It's like, nope! Or you hit a question block, and all of a sudden, giant boos circling in a ring around that block. It's like, oh, fucking what? It's like, what the fuck's going on? Stop it! And that was the reaction from the players here. They're just like, what the fuck? Although, I don't know if I like the format of how they did Mario Maker, which was just... They had like 4 rounds of it. If you won a round, you got a 15-second head start. And like the next round, apparently. And the 4th round, whoever finished the level first won. And in the other 3 rounds, it was just, you either finish the level in the fastest time or get the farthest. Which, after a while, they finally got to beat the stages. Like, it was Kaizo as fuck. And Proton John was having some Nom-esque flashbacks, I swear.
Oh yeah, Proton John screamed apparently.
I do have one question.
What?
You have Hex Chat up, right?
Right.
You're connected, right?
Apparently.
I'm supposedly connected too, but yeah,
Someone's in
I
there?
think Twitch is broke.
Yeah, Twitch broke during the EA press conference, so I'm not surprised.
Are we still live or are we not?
I assume
not.
it's I assume
Okay, yeah,
we're live.
Uh-huh. Final Fantasy
XSplit
VII.
tells me we're live. If we're not live, you'll see it on the YouTube.
Okay. Final Fantasy VII.
We're still live.
Yeah, that's BS. It was World of Final Fantasy.
Well, was it at least World of Final Fantasy 8? I mean 7. Because we gotta really troll everyone.
Yes. We had Troller won 2 years in a row with that Final Fantasy VII remastering. That ain't fucking happening.
I would love it.
Remake the game.
I would love it if they freaking just completely trolled everyone and they did a Final Fantasy 8 remake before they did a Final Fantasy 7 one.
No. There's one step further they can go. They do
Don't
8
say it.
and 6.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
knew
going to
what
say
Tommy was
13, and I was like, don't say it. Do not say that.
I think Square wants to disown 13 now.
I hope they do. Because everyone else
Lightning gets
sure
prominence in
has.
the fucking Dissidia Final Fantasy arcade game as one of the main characters.
Well, say they're trying to give her a game where she might actually be worth a damn.
They're trying to do what Toei can't do with Decade. Give her something good.
Okay, let's face it, it ain't working for Toei, so I doubt it's going to work for Square.
We'll see what is. Whoa. A Gatling gun arm? What?
Oh, that's Barrett.
Oh!
Right?
I was wrong!
Oh, they did?
Oh my god!
Oh, they actually fucking did it. Fantastic. There you go, boys. Have fun.
Final Fantasy VII Remake! It's official!
Fantastic.
So, Mr. Game & Watch. Because that's what's on the screen and has been on the screen for a while now. I need
Well, we
to
were
scroll
talking
back
about the-
up so we can kind of move on.
But yeah, we were talking about the Nintendo World Championships. Like, there was a soccer game that got debuted, and it's a 3DS title, and it looked alright-ish. I did not care. Glock didn't care. It
What?
wasn't anything special. That soccer game?
Oh, that's stupid, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
The robot
didn't-
soccer game where you shoot the ball around.
I
To
did
quote the other
notice-
guy, that Jeremy was talking about when we were watching it, it brought lasers and guns and explosions to the game, and we still didn't care.
Yeah, that was Malinus. He's like, I'm really not a sports guy because you can bring robots and guns to this, and I still don't care.
I do have a question.
What?
How the fuck did they capture the gamepad?
I don't know, but they did.
I want to know that.
Fortunately, people have a bad habit of hitting the home button, apparently, during the retro games.
Was it a bad habit of doing that, or was it just a case of they wanted to do that to fuck with everyone, though?
No,
it's a
because it
bad
was only
habit.
fucking with them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like,
Other
literally the
Russian
home,
leagues?
like, the actual home screen for the Wii U got brought up a couple times during the championship.
What? Hold on, though. How the hell did they pull that one off?
Fuck if I.
Their hands shouldn't have even been anywhere near the home button.
And this was, I think it was also on the 3DS, which, by the way, that home button, bottom of the fucking game, bottom of the fucking portable device. How the fuck do you hit the button down there? Better yet, how do you hit the pause button? The pause button's down there too. And if you hit the pause button during the fucking home menu, it's also not there. The fuck do you do that?
You know, I got to thinking of something that might answer my question.
What?
That unused port at the bottom of the Wii U.
Probably. Wait. Wait a minute. No, never mind.
What?
I thought that was for the charging station, but no,
No.
it's not.
No, because it sits on them little gold pads for that.
Aren't those bronze or copper?
Whatever.
Oh,
Some
I was
kind
thinking they
of
were
metal
copper.
that's shiny and gold color, so
I think they're copper.
probably. But you know, that might explain that unused port down there. Which,
I-
if so,
I
why
didn't get a
have
good
you
look.
not released anything, Nintendo?
Oh. Yeah. Somebody did crack the joke that the World Championship trophy is just a giant Mario amiibo. Or is also a giant Mario amiibo.
That would be hilarious if that was true.
And to take it one step further, it is actually all the amiibos. And it just roulettes them.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome and frustrating at the same time. Because you tap it and it's like, no, I wanted Charizard, not Ness.
Damn it.
Wow. I just saw someone on Twitter say, I have no idea what Shenmue is. I know what Shenmue is! And I'm not old enough to have owned a Dreamcast.
I saw it and I was like, wait a minute. Really? Shenmue 3?
That tells you how much of a fucking, like, gaming historian apparently I am if I know Shenmue but have never played it.
I knew what Shenmue was.
Exactly. But you've never played it, have you?
No, I haven't.
Fuck. That's the weird thing. I know about more games than I've played.
That's not a bad thing.
When I say historian, that's about the only good way to spin it.
Awkward silence.
Yeah. I kind of like the Nintendo World Championships. It's just the technical aspect of it was like annoying me to no end and kind of make me go, somebody with competence, please get at the controls so we can get to actual good things. Whatever monkey you fucking hired to do the fucking screen transitions and all this other nonsense and all how to fucking run this, I'm gonna slap them.
I think for the Splatoon stuff, they did fine on the screen transitions. It was just a case of they fucked up on not letting us know who was who.
And also, like, half the time, not letting us see the results and then announcing the results, even though they're announced, like, right after the match.
Yeah, because that's kind of how Splatoon's set up.
Uh-huh. Apparently, Aaron did good in one round of Splatoon, maybe.
Maybe.
It doesn't help we don't know who the fuck, which player fucking he was.
Yeah.
Hi, Arkham Knight. I'm going to assume this is Arkham Knight.
Hi, Arkham Knight. I'll be playing you next week and then on vacation.
What?
It comes out next Tuesday. I go on vacation next Thursday.
Oh.
Also, there's no drive this week.
Yep, there's Joker.
Meaning, I don't have to write it up in R&R before I leave. But I have to write up 2 episode R&R next when I get back. So, I guess we can go on to Bethesda, which was also Sunday.
Yes. That me and Glock actually got to see. And you kind of had in the background.
Yeah, I had in the background. I was watching parts of it. So, well, I was photoshopping title cards for Fire Emblem, so... So we had... Doom off the bat, which looked fantastic.
Oh, yes, it did.
Also, I had my normal commentary stream up in the background and found out that Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb were doing the pre-show, and I'm like, nostalgic memories of X-Play! I'm the only one who ever watched X-Play, aren't I?
Probably.
I'm the only person here who knows who the fucking Adam Sessler is, don't I?
Probably.
So.
Yeah. I think Glock's in Sony world, which is
Apparently.
ironic because he doesn't own a Sony console.
Yep.
It's like I can completely ignore Sony's press conference because, yeah.
You don't know the Sony console.
Yeah. And what's the point of getting hyped up for something that I can't touch?
I can touch Arkham Knight. I can touch,
Yeah, Arkham Knight's coming out on PC. So I'm playing it.
Yeah.
Because it comes out PC, PS4, and Xbox One. And I realized when I was going to pre-order it, and I'm like, well, good thing it's on PC, and a good thing I have a laptop that can fucking run it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dodge the bullet.
If I tried that, my computer would just die. It would crawl under a rock and say, you know what? You killed me. I'm gonna die now. Which it tries to do when I try to stream.
But yeah, we got 2 separate gameplay demos. One on Mars and another in Hell itself. And we got to look at like a variety of weapons. A super shotgun, chainsaw.
Oh, it's Scarecrow.
A rocket launcher. There was like some other like major weapon. I can't think of it at the moment.
I can't either.
But yeah, we got to see a variety action. God, that game looked gorgeous. I really liked all the like close-up melee kills, and they seem to be like specific. Like
Yeah.
you can target specific parts from what I saw, because it seemed like when he was getting close, the body was highlighting at various points as he was running towards him.
And you could
And I do believe Twitch
look at
chat is
different
broke
points.
because it's not loading on text chat.
Uh-oh.
So Twitch chat is broke.
Twitch chat's broke, yeah.
Yep. Thankfully, I can keep an eye on the stream and switch over occasionally.
But, yeah.
Yeah, so that was cool. It's a very visceral game, and by God, does it look good. Also, that death animation at the end of the first demo. I have to think that's not just for the demo. I have to think that's specific to that's something that can specifically happen.
What?
I do too.
The whole demon ripping off the guy's arms and beating him to death with one of them.
Yeah, I have to think that's the actual thing.
Even though there's a lot of the main character you're playing as in the demo dying in the demo at the end of it in this year's E3.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
It's a bit dark. Because that happened to Locke too, I think.
That happened in what? It happened in what?
It happened to Locke too at the end of the Halo 4 demo. Or, why I keep saying 4? 5 demo.
Yeah, it did happen to Locke.
At the
Poor
end
Locke.
of the Halo 4 demo.
Yeah,
I
I keep
say
wanting
it.
to call it Halo 4 for some reason. Yeah, it looked really cool. I'm impressed. And we got the little tease of the BFG. Like, right there at the end of the Hell demo. between him and the big ass demon with the fucking arm cannon. We also got the reveal of Doom's Snap Map, which is essentially like Little Big Planet for first-person shooters.
You can ask Glock. I've made the comment of it's like Forge.
Yeah, pretty much. Except you can like completely customize the map.
Like I
Whereas
said.
we're for well, Forge, you had a preset map that you built off of. If you were
Unless
creative,
you
you
used Forge World.
Right.
Then you technically did, but you didn't.
Yeah. Here, you are literally creating the map because you're creating room by room from preset rooms.
The way they were showing it, you still kind of have a room layout to begin with, so you're more just kind of building off of it.
No, I think a part of the demo had them starting from complete scratch.
Who?
The snap map. I swear a part of it had them starting from complete scratch and building off from there.
Yeah.
So you could start with like nothing and build whatever you feel like.
Yeah. You have a list of different room types and different items and stuff like that, and you can just go haywire, create what you want, make it look how you want.
It's pretty much taking Little Big Planet's whole give you the blank slate and let you go from there, and then adding in the whole forge of here's a mess of items, fill them to your heart's content, and build whatever game type you want.
Yeah.
Bethesda.net, which will be the hub for all of Bethesda's stuff.
Did I foresee them announcing one major thing and then it break not only it, but the website too, because it's all going to be tied together? I foresee that one going to be a problem.
Battlecry was next, which was, as I'll put it as someone said on Twitter, I think it was Des Shinta put it on Twitter, TF2 without personality.
Bingo. That's what me and Glock said as we saw it. It's like, this looks like TF2.
Yeah, but it's got no personality to it.
I signed up for the beta because, what the hell, I'll give them a chance.
Like, I liked some of the weapon stuff they had, like the staff that kind of umbrellaed out into a shield.
Oh, and
Like,
by the way, as soon as they announced that, the site for that broke for like a good 5 minutes.
That is a trend too. Like every time I've heard like go sign up for this closed beta in the stream I'm listening to, they go site broke off the bat.
Yep.
Yeah.
No one's prepared for E3. Not even the developers.
And what's funny is Nintendo started this whole thing because they broke it with Smash. They broke the eShop with Smash, and it just went downhill from there for everyone else.
To be fair, the eShop's a bit fragile. Let's be honest, the eShop is a bit fragile. It can't really handle the loadout that it should.
Okay, true, but...
Because it couldn't handle Mewtwo.
True, but, I mean, at least they had that one fixed relatively quick.
Yeah.
The eShop was down for like a good 8 hours, Glock.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they really hardcore made it break yesterday.
Oh, wow.
And that's just what I know of. It might have been longer than that.
Then we got Dishonored 2 with the CG trailer, which is a disturbing trend for the C3, I swear. Like some of the neat ideas that are here are CG trailers, and I'm like, oh.
I'll be right back.
I don't know who this is. Apparently, it's a daughter character from Dishonored 1 named Emily. I don't remember her full name, even though we had said in the trailer.
Yeah, I can't remember the name either. Right off.
Live log I'm looking at says you can play as Corvo, who's the original protagonist of Dishonored 1, or this new character. They each got their own style, which she has a grappling hook in the form of a darkness whip. Yeah, that's about the best way I can call it. So everyone's got a grappling hook these days.
Of course.
Batman's annoyed because it's like, oh, fuck, I had a grappling hook before it was cool.
Now all these other kids have grappling hooks.
Hell, I had to do mine the old-fashioned way. I didn't have any fucking hydraulic and air compressed bullshit. I had to fucking throw it.
Okay, I'm back, sorry. And I heard y'all talking about Dishonored 2.
Yeah, who's is the chick some daughter character from Dishonored 1?
Yes, the chick was the main daughter that you saved during the first mission when the queen was assassinated.
Okay. Because all I heard was daughter character from Dishonored 1, and I'm like, thank you, that gives me so much context.
Yes, that's Emily. She's the daughter that you saved during the first mission when Corvo is framed as an assassin.
Okay.
Which throws him in jail. He gets out, saves Emily, and they run to wherever they go, and then that becomes... What I'm questioning is how she became an assassin herself when Corvo was trying to keep that from her during the first game.
Well, apparently her and Corvo are playable for Dishonored 2.
Yes, her and Corvo are both playable, which makes me question why is it that she is an assassin, and where did she get her powers?
All I know is she's got a grappling hook, and she's hopping in on the trend that was like bow and arrows 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Bow and arrow. You mean crossbow? You mean the main thing that Corvo wields?
No, 2 years ago at E3, everyone was wielding bow and arrow.
I believe we even made the joke about that.
Yeah. Now this year, everyone's got a grappling hook.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not talking. Yeah, no, I'm not saying like her having a crossbow is like dumb or anything. I'm like, oh, she's got a crossbow. Okay. She's got a lot more fancier tricks than a crossbow.
Well, the main thing with the crossbow is that is the main part of Dishonored. The crossbow and the sword. I love her sword.
And now the grappling hook.
Yeah.
The grappling hook reminds me of frickin' Darkness. And I hate that the Darkness has... Ugh.
Well, I called it the Darkness Whip. We got some ESO stuff, reveals of places that you'll be going in, I think, in the next expansion. I think. I didn't catch that much information.
Basically stuff that no one really cares about.
Because ESO's not doing that well for itself.
Uh-huh.
We're getting an Elder Scrolls card game for mobile, the Elder Scrolls Legends.
Because we needed another card game.
Yeah, we needed another Hearthstone.
Tom Howard out to make everyone shit bricks, because it's like, oh, by the way, Fallout 4, we've been working on it for like 4 years. Here's a whole bunch of stuff.
to make you just to make you like drop every single brick in your body.
Yeah, here's what you're gonna need. Here's something to make you call Bethesda Best Conference 2015 off the bat, and we ain't even got the one yet.
Oh, by the way, we have a working Pip-Boy.
I get there. I get there.
Jump
first,
ahead.
They showed off a ton of concept art, which I am sure, like, the Rewind Theater from IGN and several other people who do a lot of trailer analysis will have a field day with. Because I caught, like, characters, locations, weapons, all in that concept art from, like, what I quickly picked up on. And I'm like, you can probably spot some potential companions here, even though they only showed off the one, which is the dog.
Well,
I can guess a second one, maybe.
I noticed, too, there was some clips where you could see him walking past other people, and it didn't seem like they were, like, trying to kill him or anything, so it makes me think that this is more like a more advanced kind of concept. Rather than the whole world trying to kill you, you can have allies.
Yeah.
Well, that's normal for, like, any Fallout. Is that you have towns where it's like, unless you start shooting up the place, everyone's friendly with you and happy with you, and everything's okay.
I saw some raiders in there, though, that were kind of iffy about shooting you.
Love that Iron Man reference with the power armor.
Oh, yeah. That was great.
That is not an Iron Man reference. I need to know where the fuck they got that from, because that is so an Iron Man reference.
It's not. They thought of that all on their own.
Yeah, because I'm like, that opens like any, like, I think the Mark like 40, I forgot what it is. I think that's the Mark 41 and the Mark 42, or at least the Mark 41 from Iron Man 3. It opens exactly like that. But essentially, you are a resident of Vault 101. You are either a male or a female character who is the husband and or wife of the other character. You can customize both, and they are both in the game. You also have a son? I think they said specifically son. I don't think they were non-specific on the child's sex.
I don't
What
think
they
were.
said in the thing was that the name was randomized for the child.
Right. I know the name was randomized, but I'm like, they specifically said he for the child. They were gender specific with the child.
Yeah, I don't know.
And the child does have an appearance based off what you do to customize both characters. But it's also like, you can just modify the face as you please. And you can just do whatever you want with the face.
Yeah, and I love their whole fast forward video of the different modifications.
Yeah.
You're in Vault 101, or not 101, 111 for 200 years until you arrive out of the vault, the lone survivor. Now, there's an additional thing that I picked up on that they didn't say anything about, but I assume it plays into the whole fact of why they're being very non-specific about what the fuck happens in Vault 101.
111.
Ah, damn it, 111, god damn it. It doesn't help that Vault 101 is actually a major vault. I think it's the Fallout 3 one.
Just call it 111.
Alright, 111. There's a specific scene, I think, either during Bethesda's conference or during Microsoft's conference, where we see how your player gets the Pip-Boy. And I know from their demo that you have the Pip-Boy when you get out.
It's the Microsoft. It wasn't on Bethesda.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't Bethesda.
Well, I'll just talk about it here since it's Fallout 4 stuff. But in that gameplay, you pick up the Pip-Boy off a skeletonized scientist. You pick it up off his, like, dead arm. And he's skeletized. Or mummified, I guess, would be the better term for it. So that's a little bit of what is happening in the vault. Because as we know from the demo, you've got the Pip-Boy when you get out.
Also, I just want to add this in since y'all probably aren't going to pick up on it. I watched the YouTube live at E3 and they had a special talk with the guy for Fallout 4.
Todd Howard.
Yeah. They were talking about the conversations that you can have in-game, and he kind of clarified the whole being able to do a conversation and it not be completely cinematic. He clarified it a lot. You can sit there and you can have the conversation with the person, turn your head and go do something while the person's still talking to you. And then come back and like look at the person, answer, and then go back to what you're doing. So you can sit there and multitask.
Okay. I figured it was something like that based off what he described it at the Bethesda press conference of like literally like, hey, you can talk to this person and you can walk away and you can like literally end up every conversation by shooting them in the face.
Oh yeah, I love that part. And he's like, just don't shoot him in the face, please. Don't shoot dog meat in the face.
The only thing we know specifically about the story is that you come out, you find your robot butler, Codsworth, and you have a conversation with him, and then you go meet with Dogboy, and then you go off to have adventures and fuck shit up.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on. They haven't said anything, and this game comes out this year.
Well,
I don't think they
know?
need to say anything.
Don't
That's
you
the thing.
know? They don't need to say anything right now. They need to wait and let the hype build until the hype dies and then say something.
But yeah, because they're like, hey, we're not going to tell you what happens in Vault 111 at all. Like, whatsoever.
Nice save, by the way.
Yeah. It's like, we're not going to tell you what happens in there, even though that's literally the tutorial area. Meaning, I have to assume serious shit happens. And from saying, like, you're the only lone survivor, and the fact that we know that you are next to your wife and child when a bomb goes off, as I guess you get lowered in, something happens between those 2 points.
Yeah.
Hard.
Mm-hmm. Something that causes you to be the lone survivor.
And somehow be around at the same age 200 years later.
Cryo storage.
Well,
That's what I was thinking, and my possibility of it is that they were all safely put in the vault. The problem was something went wrong with the cryo storage itself and killed them off slowly one by one, and he just happened to be the lone survivor.
Yeah, and I'm also thinking, like, okay, you're putting all this work into the female or male character that you're not playing. And the baby, they're specifically saying, will have visual traits from both parents. That's a lot of work for people who die before they even get to be a part of the game properly.
Yeah.
We get there before the tutorial even really gets to start. That's suspicious.
What if maybe it's not a case of he was the lone survivor of the vault, but maybe he just woke up last?
Or first?
Well, they said lone survivor.
Yeah, they said
multiple
lone
times.
survivor, but if he woke up last 200 years later, say
He
everyone
would
else
think he's
woke
the
up,
last survivor.
say everyone else woke up 100 years after that happened instead. Everyone would have been dead. Therefore, he still would have thought he'd be the lone survivor.
Does that mean there would possibly be some kind of a time lapse where they would go back to the wife and daughter?
Or son.
the son, or son.
I think they were specific in saying son.
I think
Okay,
they
so
were.
the
on
son
that
and
one.
the wife and son, or the father and son.
Yeah.
So there's a possibility of a time lapse where they actually go into the past during these people's times when they're going through Fallout, which means you would have two different environments almost.
Well, that explains something I'll talk about later.
Oh boy.
There's a very specific thing that's missing from the Microsoft press conference. I just got my answer on why.
Okay. Are you talking about the Sony thing?
Yeah, it was announced at the Sony press conference like right now. So.
Yeah, I just watched it. Yeah.
But yeah, they did not stop there. Oh fuck no. First off, we got the confirmation that this game is taking place in Boston.
Which we already knew.
The Pip-Boy is like a fully interactable thing, and it even has its own video games, including not Donkey Kong, called Ren and Menace. Fantastic.
And thank you, GameSpot, for refreshing the page for no reason whatsoever, but to do
Yeah,
it.
that does. Yeah, that does like. That did that a couple times on me already. And if you want to pick up the collector's edition of the game, you get your own physical version of the Pip-Boy that you can put your phone in, load up the whole Pip-Boy app, and mess with your character stuff on the fly with that Pip-Boy.
And even if you don't get the collector's edition and the Pip-Boy, you can still get the app.
Yep, meaning you can still do all that stuff.
Yeah.
On top of that, they announced Fallout Shelter, which is a little mobile game that's out now that is essentially a base manager for your own vault. I played it for a little bit.
That, I believe, is iOS only right now.
Yep, it'll come to Android later.
Maybe.
Maybe. But it looked alright. It played alright. It wasn't like the most interesting thing in the world, but yeah.
Yeah.
And going back to Fallout 4, now you can rip apart anything in the environment and build your own fucking home/fucking town.
Yeah.
So everyone's dead. Let's rip everything apart and start new.
Yep. You can build defenses, you can build shops, you can build housing, pretty much anything. And you just rip apart stuff in the environment. Like, you see that set of tires over there? Rip it apart, get some rubber out of it. You see that building? Rip it down to its fucking foundation and build something else on top of it.
Yep.
I also like the fact that you could set up different colored lights and stuff like that too.
Yeah, that was really, really unique.
And you can even set up your own, like, 8-bit fucking Fallout boy.
Yeah, that was great.
That was awesome.
Top of that, a whole fucking just good god this weapon modification system. We start with the fact that now all that junk and bullshit that you're never gonna pick up because it's fucking useless in Fallout, now it has a point, because now weapon recipes essentially break down to pick 4 out of a set of categories for that mod or that piece of a gun, and now you have that piece of a gun.
Oh look, we saw them early today.
And on top of that, you can then take like a pistol and go straight and go like through modification after modification after modification, turn it into a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
It's that.
Or an
free.
assault rifle.
Or a silenced rifle. Or a shotgun.
Or a laser pistol.
Or the 1,000 other fucking things they showed in that montage of just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, you can customize your guns to your heart's content, and you can do whatever you want. On top of that, you can also customize your own fucking armor. Your power armor. With a variety of helmets that call back to previous Fallouts. Hell, they had the Fallout 2 helmet I caught at the end. Because I recognized it from box art.
Yeah.
And it has a jetpack and a minigun. And you fight Deathclaws with it. And all sorts of shit. But yeah, this game comes out November 10th. This year. No next spring bullshit. No next year bullshit. No. November 10th. Now.
Which literally made everyone crap bricks. All over the floor. Everywhere. Because once they saw the freaking date, everyone was just, yeah!
So yeah, Bethesda showed up to fucking play. And they're like, you want Fallout? Here's Fallout. Here's everything that's going to make you want this game. Oh, by the way, it comes out this year.
In other words, we are the best, no contest. Bethesda for win E3 2015.
Just drop the mic, leave, and just like, beat us. Fucking do it. Beat this hype. All this hypey hypeness.
I'll laugh if Nintendo pulls it off.
Well, based off what I'm seeing from people reacting to Sony, fucking 3 games in a row have already like topped several people's top conferences so far.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That string of shit everyone has been asking for was just like, yeah, we're good.
All showed up at once, one after freaking another.
So Sony's the hot contender. Fucking Nintendo's probably like, bring it, even though people are like, they're not showing off Legend of Zelda. And I'm like, why does that automatically mean they're gonna have a bad press conference?
Okay, they might not be showing off Legend of Zelda, but they got Woolly World, they've got freaking Star Fox. I think we're gonna be fine. They possibly have a Metroid.
They have Prime Smash 4. DLC they could talk about. Even though they already blew their load, God knows what else is gonna come. They might just go back. Oh, you thought thought we were done with talking about Smash? Did you?
Oh.
Oh, too bad.
Oh.
We have more Smash to talk about.
Oh. Talk about breaking the shop again.
On top of officially announcing a Fire Emblem North America release date, oh fuck yeah. More info on SMT Cross Fire Emblem, oh fuck yeah. No, Nintendo still got plenty of guns left. Just because they don't have Zelda means nothing.
Yeah.
Oh boo-hoo, no Zelda.
PlayStation.
Yep.
Okay. Did the video break? What's going on?
What?
So I say Bethesda had a fantastic conference.
Yeah, they
and
did.
I was being poo-poo on them already.
It was one of those.
Sony just blew it.
What?
Oh, nope, there we go. Okay.
It was one of those that you and me both were kind of like, Bethesda, what do they really have? And after seeing this, it's like, huh, okay, okay.
Oh, never
I'll give
mind,
them.
they didn't blow it.
But what are they gonna do? They're gonna make the fucking tightest conference of them all. Of like, we ain't got time for bullshit. Oh, we ain't got time to talk bullshit. No, we're gonna show you what the fuck you want, and we're gonna leave.
It would be no surprise to me if Sony takes it between Sony and Microsoft. Because Sony is good for just making Microsoft eat their words and make them shit them back out.
Watch Sony just come out and be like, oh, by the way, the PlayStation 4 is backwards compatible now.
Yeah, oh god, you know what would really screw with them? If Sony came out and said, okay, remember how we said we were giving you guys some PS3 games on the PS4? Yeah, now we're adding PS2 and PS1 games in there. What now, Microsoft?
It's like, we'll go deeper to our catalog, motherfucker.
What are they doing? Oh my god, they're screwing it up.
Alright.
Well,
So,
good to know that Sony's fixing to blow major chunks.
Drop the ball. Don't worry, Microsoft's I feel like dropped the ball a couple times.
Oh, Microsoft, I'm sure they did.
Alright, let's talk about Microsoft.
They just restarted.
Yep, let's start with money soft as Glock keeps on with Sony that we're doing
Sony
tomorrow.
just killed themselves. I'm telling you, we're gonna have a lot to talk about tomorrow.
Well, let them flop like a fish out of water, and which I have a bad feeling we're fixing to talk about fish out of water.
Nope, no Call of Duty at Microsoft's press conference.
Really?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, that's
None.
a miracle.
You wanna know why?
Halo 5?
Well, Halo 5 did start the conference.
Really?
Yes.
Halo 5 started it.
Really?
Uh-huh.
What the hell?
And they showed up to fuck play. But that's because apparently Sony brokered the deal to get exclusive DLC for Call of Duty. That explains everything! Because that's normally Microsoft's shtick with Call of Duty.
Oh, there we go.
That explains everything!
Dang.
But yeah, we had a lock team demo for Halo 5 Guardians that looked fantastic, and it was a full 4-player co-op demo. On top of that, we got the confirmation of a new multiplayer mode called Warzone,
Huh.
which is a massive 24-player versus mode that also includes AI-controlled enemies on massive environments. Meaning, it is not just a 12 Spartans versus 12 Spartans. It is 12 Spartans versus 12 Spartans versus versus Covenant and Forerunners on a map.
Oh yeah, and not just 12 Covenant and Forerunners. No, it's literally a freaking army.
So, it's firefight, cross multiplayer.
Cross holy hell.
Cross, what was the name of the Reach mode?
That was firefight.
No, was it Firefight?
Yeah.
The big massive one with the multi-tiered objectives?
Oh.
'Cause that's what I'm more thinking of.
I know what you're thinking of, but I can't think of it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of when I was watching this. I'm like, this reminds me so much of that, because that was the most like cinematic they ever did with the multiplayer. And this reminded me a whole lot of it because it was very cinematic.
Oh.
Like the fucking Spartan teams had their own like intro in from a Pelican.
Yeah.
And you had a Spartan Palmer like intro in. It was like, you gotta take back this base. And that was about the most that we got of Palmer.
Are we talking about Ubisoft today?
Yes.
Okay.
Hopefully,
We're talking about-
if we can keep you on track.
Well, I was just
Well,
curious.
Yeah.
someone wasn't.
We're talking
paying
about
attention.
everything that happened today outside of Sony and whatever happened on the respective like exclusive streams, because we'll just talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah,
So,
we got
Warzone
we got
sounds interesting.
Yeah. Guardians showed off a new weapon, the Plasma Catcher, which is kind of a sticky can in a way.
Yeah, that's a good wording for it. Yeah,
Because you had like the normal shots that I think all exploded, but then you had like a charge shot where it kind of turned crossbow-esque and then like shot a charge shot into one of the soldiers, which apparently talk.
yeah.
Huh.
And they may or may not be talking via Didact. I'm not sure. The voice was different, but I noticed that some Halo Canon and his who he had on for reaction commented on that.
And oh my god, since we're talking about Halo, Buck is back!
We've known about that for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I know that, but I mean, like he was actually playing in game back.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. He's on Fire Team Osiris. Like, if you want to know how he became a Spartan, go check out Halo New Blood. You might be sad by the end of it.
Oh.
I'll put it this way. You know the team from ODST?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll say this right now. By the end of New Blood, there is no more team.
You what?
There's no more of that ODST team by the end of Halo New Blood.
Seriously?
Yes. And it's
No.
a bit tragic.
No!
It works story-wise, but I'm like, oh god. Like, this is the send-off for the ODST team, isn't it?
Oh.
I don't know if you want me to spoil it or not.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I kind of want to just ignore it.
It's good!
It's good, but I don't want to. I don't want the sadness.
They're gonna reference it in Halo 5, I guarantee you. Buck's gonna reference it.
But anyhow.
Yeah, we got more from Halo 4 that breaks down to, by the way, any mods you get on PC, transferable, playable, and shareable on Xbox One. And only Fallout 4 has this. One step closer. One step closer. And then the PC Master Race will have nothing to shit on consoles about. Except for graphics.
Yep.
And that'll be about it.
Pretty much. That and mods. Because I don't care what they say. There's going to be certain things that they will not allow to go on consoles.
Aw, don't you want your porn mods on Xbox One?
Case in point.
Just say it now. Probably also copyrighted material because that's a lot of mods too.
Which some of them are PC side.
Yep.
Most of them.
But come on, we need that. We need the sequel to the Macho Man Dragon from Skyrim, the Hulk Hogan Deathclaw. And then we need to figure out how to put the dragon into Fallout 4 so we can then have the Mega Powers as a boss fight.
Oh god.
Also, the Xbox One version of Fallout 4 will come bundled with Fallout 3 when it comes out in November, so yay.
Huh.
Why do they keep ignoring New Vegas? I swear to God, they keep ignoring New Vegas.
Because it's not in canon.
Yes, it is.
Well, because they want to ignore it.
New Vegas was better than Fallout 3.
Many people would disagree because of all the bugs that came with it.
Fallout 3 is just this buggy.
Yeah, but like at the launch of New Vegas, there were bugs that were sending you out through the map and everything else, and people were just hating on it from the very get-go.
Okay, so what you're explaining to me is the Knuckles glitch in Sonic Boom.
Yes!
You had to say it.
Yes! Sad but true, yes!
We had Forza Motorsports Fix with some high-speed racing gameplay footage to debut alongside the brand new Ford GT that they fucking dropped into the area.
I was gonna say, forget the gameplay footage, the freaking Ford that dropped from the ceiling!
And see, you thought you were the only one that was more interested in that than the game.
True. They had Henry Ford III introduced, and they had to do the whole the friggin'. They had to bring in the same person who does all of the Ford commercials do a monologue about Ford.
Yeah.
Because that's the same person that's there for everything Ford does. All of their Ford commercials, yeah, it's that same voice actor.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is, but it's the same person. But yeah, that Ford GT looked fantastic, except from the back. That back kind of exposed like the holes it essentially has, and I'm like, I don't know if I like that. I like you better from the side and from the front. I don't like your back end, mostly because of those holes. Because those holes look worse from the back than they do the front, I feel like. We got a new trailer for Tom Clancy's The Division. We're looking at an early 2016 release, probably spring, like half of the shit at E3 apparently. It's like you're either November or you're spring of next year. You're one or the other. You're not outside of that unless you're an on game. I feel like.
By the way, Siege, I swear to God, it's like the game tries to drop your interest, catch it, throw it against the wall, and then save it. Y'all heard about the beta, right?
Yeah, I've seen the gameplay footage of it. The Division is more of a Rainbow Six game than Siege, I feel like.
But I mean, you heard about it. The time was terrible and everything, and then all of a sudden this comes out and says, yeah, that's not true. Look.
Yeah, this is totally not scripted.
I don't know. The Terror Hunt might not have been.
Well, that's not going to be scripted because it's like 5 players against the AI.
Yeah.
Granted, they all died at the end of that demo.
They did
On
not
accident.
die. They did not die. They got it just in time.
Yeah, they got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they all got
Look.
downed as... No, because that was bomb A. There's
Yeah.
a second bomb.
Yeah.
They fucked up still. Apparently, they were dying before they got to the first bomb in practice.
Oh, hush. It's fine. It works.
The fucking hashtag Girlwood decided to fucking point that out, so...
Hashtag Girlwood.
I don't even fucking remember her name. I was just gonna call her by that.
Aisha Tyler.
Alright. Good thing is, if you pick up Siege, apparently you get Vegas 1 and 2 with it.
Let me guess, only for Xbox One?
Probably. Yep, Xbox One exclusive. Is that bad that this is like the best thing out of this deal? I feel like.
No,
'Cause the
because
Vision
of the
were-
Fallout. No, because if you got Fallout 4, they released Fallout 3 with it
Well, I meant out of the Rainbow
for
Six.
Xbox One.
No, I meant out of the Rainbow Six deal.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
I'm like, the best thing out of that Siege deal is the 2 games that come with it. Because I've no interest in Siege now. The Division is Rainbow Six in my opinion. Because that is more of a Rainbow Six game than
The
Siege, I
Division
feel like.
looks. I'll admit, the Division looks freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my God! What about that dick move at the end of the Division?
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh, that was a dick move.
New trailer shown for Gigantic, which the fuck if I know what the hell that is, based off that trailer.
What?
think it's a
What
MOBA?
trailer?
Gigantic?
I don't remember. Oh, that the
Luchador guy, I believe.
Yeah.
Fuck is that game?
I don't know. It reminds me almost of their version of a freaking
MOBA.
yeah.
Is what I kept hearing and what I felt like it was.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. It looked like some kind of a freaking MOBA.
We got a bunch of indie games. Fulbright's Tacoma, Beyond Eyes, and apparently Daisy IMP Ion, which I like the concept of.
Yeah, Ion looked freaking cool.
Wait, was that? Is that the one I'm thinking of?
The space thingy.
No, the one with the dog and the sphere. I don't think that's it.
Was that Ion? I thought Ion was the space thingy because you
Okay,
remember...
it's a different one I'm thinking of. My bad.
Yeah,
must
because
have been a different
Ion was the one where at the very end you see the person in the bag and it says Ion on it. And she takes her breath. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
You're thinking of the wrong one, but I know what you're thinking of.
Yeah. Ashen, and probably the best one there, Cuphead. Oh god, Cuphead. I want Cuphead! And then it's coming to PC. I love Cuphead because I'm like, that is so old school cartoony. It gets it.
And it looks like a legit. It looks like you're legit watching a cartoon. It doesn't look like a game.
Huh.
Yeah. It looks so fantastic.
I love it.
Like, whenever we're talking old school cartoons, I'm meaning like the earliest Looney Tunes things you can think of. Is how far back we're talking about.
No, Animaniacs type.
No, further back than that.
Further back than Animaniacs?
No, or Animaniacs is like 90s. This is like 80s, 70s cartoons.
True. Yeah, fair point.
Like, let me see if I can grab, like,
we need to see if we can find a trailer. Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. Because this game looks fantastic.
It really does.
You hate my computer.
Well, it's like 30 seconds. Literally.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
31 seconds. There you go. There's a link. Mm-hmm. Plus, it's YouTube. It should be able to handle the YouTube link.
Well, shit. Not you. You.
I guess.
I agree with her. Sony should have dropped the mic right then and just left. Because they screwed up with the frickin'...
What, Uncharted demo?
Yeah.
Fantastic. That is the second time they fucked up the Uncharted demo.
They screwed it over hard. They had to restart the freaking demo after it sat there and froze for like 3 minutes.
Oh, they restarted the Uncharted demo before as well.
They did?
Yes, because he fell through the world. That is not surprising. I will take that.
But seriously, they should have dropped the mic after The Last Guardian was introduced and just said, yeah, we're out, we're done, we don't want to screw up.
Oh, I forgot one last thing from the Nintendo stuff. Mother 1, or Earthbound Beginnings as it's going to be called in America, will be coming out. So for anyone waiting on the first, technically the first Mother game, it will be coming to America. Not Mother 3, unfortunately, but Mother 1 will. I don't know if you're set on the Cuphead trailer.
Hold on.
Oh. I was going to say, we got new gameplay for Rise of Tomb Raider.
Wait, you didn't find one?
I got one, it's in the chat.
I'm gonna watch it.
I love how Rise of the Tomb Raider is so fucking Uncharted, it's ridiculous, and I love it. It is so an Uncharted game, and I love it for that. New trailer for Fable Legends that had Circe in it. I don't know who the fuck that is. Then the announcement of Gears of War Ultimate Edition, as it'll be 1080p, 60 FPS. Public beta starts today. Woo! Yeah.
For what?
The Gears of War remake, remastering. It's not a remake; it's a remastering.
That we have known about for a few weeks now.
Well, we didn't know about Gears 4.
No, but we
Or
know
Gears
about
4
the
Holiday.
remake.
Yeah. I guess this is some of the newer stuff that came out.
It's gonna take forever.
Recore, that's what it is. From Inafune and some folks from Retro Studios, which they name dropped fucking Metroid Prime, and I'm like, can you do that? Are you allowed to do that?
That's a good question. Are they?
Well, they had it say like by Mega Man creator Kenji Inafune and Retro Studios, the studio behind Metroid Prime, which is a crock of shit because Retro Studios is owned by Nintendo. So it's from people from Retro Studios, not actually Retro Studios, you lying sons of bitches. How dare you try to mismarket us, Nintendo? But yeah, I liked Recore as a concept. Unfortunately, it was a CGI trailer.
It still looked freaking cool.
Yeah. We got Garden Warfare 2, and with the highway to the danger zone fucking playing 30 out the entire fucking thing.
And just pause before you talk about the next one.
Because we're gonna run through the trailer for
Okay.
Cuphead.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess we're all set then.
Oh, Glock, you didn't know that. You just acted like you knew that.
Oh, because you want to talk about the next one?
No, I wasn't. I wanted to ask when the frick we were going to watch the Cuphead trailer.
I
I was
just,
killing time until we could actually play it.
I just kind of rolled that break that Glock left there into the transition.
Okay.
And really, it did not that quick. It did.
What?
The reason why it took so long was I was setting up the first part to go ahead and go to YouTube. That way I could download it as soon as we got done, and apparently it got done that quick.
Alright.
What a dick.
Ready when you are.
Do it.
Alright, starting Cuphead trailer in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, this is the 2014 trailer.
Oh, oops. Close enough.
You might need to get the gameplay that's up there.
Well, this is our gameplay.
Yeah, that is gameplay.
Huh. That is
Yeah.
neat.
Yeah, like filter, like it even has like a filter, the like an animation filter from like how the stuff would used to be on film. Like it's got the film grain. Like it's
Yeah.
that much of an attention to detail, and I'm like, oh my god, this is fantastic. I think it's coming to PC too, so I'm like, I gotta get an Xbox One for this. Fuck yeah!
You're gonna be disappointed.
It's not coming to PC, is it?
It says Xbox One exclusive,
Yeah.
according to that article.
Fucking son of a bitch! Fucking goddamn son of a bitch! Motherfucker! Goddamn! No! I'm looking at the fucking wiki. The wiki says Microsoft Windows.
It says right there in the same bullet about Ashen and Cuphead both being Xbox One exclusive.
Now
wiki
they didn't.
says
They didn't
Windows.
add. They possibly didn't add the Xbox One and Windows 10 exclusive because Xbox One and Windows 10 was a big thing throughout most of Microsoft.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
nah, shit.
Well, you're either an Xbox One exclusive, or an Xbox One and Windows 10 exclusive. They might have said that before that they dropped that trailer. I have to go back and double check.
But, yeah.
Anyway,
Now,
cinematic. Yes.
go ahead.
Yes. Oh, okay. I was about to say, we got a cinematic trailer confirming Dark Souls 3, which ProJair pointed out in his reaction video to Microsoft. Dark Souls is technically now a yearly franchise, if you include Bloodborne.
Are you really gonna do that? Are you really gonna do that?
They have the same gameplay, well, the same core gameplay, and they're from the same studio.
Yes, but it's Dark Souls.
There's a potential for franchise fatigue.
Don't say that because they might do it.
Well, Dark Souls 3 is apparently supposed to be the last Dark Souls game, so
So then it'll be
And-
Bloodborne 2.
yes.
And Bloodborne 3.
We got Rare Replay, which is 30 classic Rare games, and by 30, I mean that's probably their entire back catalog of games
Wait,
outside of GoldenEye.
wasn't Dark Souls technically the spiritual successor to some
Demon
other
Souls?
game? Demon
Yes.
Souls?
Yes.
What if they brought Demon Souls back to
Well, it can only be on
continue the yearly
PlayStation
thing?
because it was a PlayStation exclusive game.
Oh. Well, balls. Okay, never mind then.
And since Bloodborne is a PlayStation exclusive series, it's kind of hard to bring back Demon Souls when Bloodborne's taken its slot. So yeah, 30 classic Rare games for $30, and it comes out on August 4th. Fuck yeah. And what followed this was essentially one of the two confirmations of Kinect is dead, according to Microsoft. In their book, Kinect is dead. Because Rare is working on an actual game. It's called Sea of Thieves. It's a multiplayer pirate game.
I'm kind of worried about this.
I'll put it this way. Essentially, take all those fun pirate stuff from Assassin's Creed, make that its own game. Just literally make that its own game. Of you're a pirate, you have your crew of pirates, you go out on your ship, you go fucking plundering and ship battling and just adventuring on the high seas and motherfucking hell, it's time Rare actually worked on a fucking actual game and not a Kinect fucking game.
Now, I'm gonna speak up now because I'm going to point out one scene from something they actually showed when they were playing it. Someone being made to walk the plank.
Yes.
I am worried about this game because I'm worried the people that are going to be playing it are not going to be trying to play it like the game's supposed to be played. Like every other game in the freaking universe. They're just going to want to try to mutiny everybody and throw people off the plank.
Possibly. But I'm just thinking, God, it's like, Rare's working on actual games now. They're not working on whatever Kinect bullshit Microsoft makes them do. They're working on an actual game. An actual full-fledged, not collection of mini-games game.
But here's the flip side of that coin. Rare's been in the Kinect game for so long that I would venture to say most of the people that made the games that we know Rare for aren't there.
Oh, that's true.
So
That's very true.
So my question is, does Rare still have the capability to make games?
I don't know, but at least it's a step in the right direction.
I'm
That is all I care about.
I'm having the bad feeling that Rare doesn't have the capability to make a good game.
Probably.
And then we're going to be right back in the same boat where Microsoft don't know what to do because they kind of fucked up and they kind of screwed Rare.
Yeah, that is entirely possible. But this is a step in the right direction. This game can flop for all I care.
What
they are
what
making
they really
something
need
that's
to do? Microsoft needs to be like, hey, you know those guys that are making ukulele? Yeah, we're gonna try to get them back.
It's like, can we like hire back everyone from ukulele and like co-op production on ukulele, please?
By the way, how did ukulele do?
It smashed all of its stretch goals.
All the goals?
Yes.
Every single one?
Yes, just like Bloodstain.
Bloodstain?
The Kenji Inafune one. Metroidvania. Yeah.
Oh.
Or not Kenji Inafune, not no, that's Mighty Number 9.
Yeah. Wrong one.
Yeah, my bad. I need his name. I'm just gonna go to Kickstarter and pull it up.
Bloodstained Ritual of the Night? Is that what you're
Yes,
talking about?
that one.
What is that? By Koji Igarashi.
Yes, creator of essentially the Metroidvania games. Like Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah, those games, Rondo of Blood, Harmony of Despair, Aria of Sorrow. I feel like there's another one. But yeah, those games. Anyway, there's some more miscellaneous stuff that was talked about during the press conference. Backwards compatibility with 360 games to Xbox One. 18 games are confirmed right now. 2 Banjo-Kazooie games and some other stuff.
Wait. So how it's gonna work is you put the 360 disc in the system, and then it triggers a download of it?
Yes.
So then you won't need the disc afterwards.
Right.
Awesome.
Wait, what? Repeat that?
The backwards compatibility for 360 games on Xbox One works of you just put in the disc and you download the game.
I like
And
that.
you won't need the disc, or you will need the disc?
You won't after that.
You will need the disc initially, but you probably won't need it after that point. You're,
freaking crap. Sweet.
Essentially you're using your disc as a Steam key, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or a download code.
Yeah. Essentially, you're using the physical disc as a download code to verify, hey, I actually own this game.
Okay,
And
but
by own, I may not have borrowed, may or may not have borrowed this from my friend because we don't know if it doesn't mark off certain discs.
that's what I was just gonna say.
Because if it doesn't, this is completely exploitable.
Far more exploitable than what you just said, because I seem to recall there is a game rental service, GameFly, that you could essentially own every freaking 360 game on your Xbox One. Just gonna point that one out.
Well, as long as you have the hard drive space. Gotta remember that limitation.
Okay,
Once you delete it, though, I'm sure it's still in your library.
that's what I was gonna say.
True. It's still in your tablet history, so it still counts.
You could own.
have
Completely
any
exploitable,
game you
but fuck
want.
it. It's about the best way you can do this.
Oh God. Oh wow.
Thank you, Microsoft. You made me a happy person.
Way to fuck up, Microsoft.
Yep. We got to reveal the Xbox One Elite controller, which, by the way, is $160.
And that's a $160 controller they can keep.
With all these fancy extra buttons and all this other nonsense, and I'm like, you're $160. You can literally get thrown off a cliff, as far as I'm concerned.
Do you need the extra buttons to play any games on the Xbox One?
I don't know.
If the answer to that question is no, then they can eat that controller because I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
You don't need them, but they help with performance.
Oh,
They can eat that controller. If you don't need them, then screw that. It's like
I'm
with the
happy-
Wii U, you need the gamepad.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with that.
Unless you're playing Smash, in which case you don't need the gamepad.
True. Or Mario Kart 8.
You need it for Hyrule Warriors.
No, you don't.
You know? I try to use my the Pro Controller to connect to my Wiimote, and I couldn't use it.
Well, yeah, I think if you're single player, yeah, you do. Actually.
Okay.
Yeah, you might be right on that one.
Let's see. EA came out, talked about EA Access. Titanfall and Dragon Age Inquisition are dropping on there. And hey, the entire vault of EA Access games will be open to all Xbox Live Gold members this week on Xbox One. Microsoft's getting an early access program with Xbox Game Preview. Demos of The Long Dark and Elite Dangerous start today, and the games can decide. Gamers can decide later if they want to put money towards them. Jared pointed this out. Early access needs to die because there's only been like one good success story out of that, and it was Kerbal. Early access does not have a good track record. A really bad track record, actually. Let's see. Microsoft teams up with Valve VR in partnership to add more VR experiences to the Xbox One, and this is already on top of in partnership with Oculus. And there's the new version of Minecraft using Microsoft's HoloLens VR headset, which the tech looks better than the fucking demo they did.
So, basically, they're gonna do Minecraft Xbox One VR edition? Because we need a longer name?
I don't know. I didn't say the name. Essentially, you did two things with it. Either you can play on any wall that you see fit to play on, or you can look at a table, you can say create world, and all of a sudden you see the actual Minecraft world that you're in. And you can see people run around on all the stuff, and you can like pull it up to see underground. You can scan it around, zoom in, zoom out. You can have all of the console commands at your disposal.
It looks legit.
Like, the tech looks good. But there are better applications I feel like they can do with this. Like, for instance, I don't know, fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! I know it turns into a Zexal reference at that point. Because someone mentioned it, I'm like, you know, I remember seeing someone, like, set up a VR thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! That actually, like, a dual disc that was connected to a VR thing that if you played the card, it pulled up that monster in 3D. with animations. Like, and it
Really?
registered the exact card. Yes, on a dual disc.
Huh.
Like, I'm like, okay, if this one guy can come up with this idea and make it work, I feel like this technology can make it work too. And it would be a fantastic idea, because it's like, alright, like, you sell fucking dual disc with this, and like, you can have the dual disc, and you play the cards, and like, the dual disc, like, registers the card, because there's a way to register all cards. Any single Yu-Gi-Oh card, it's called the code that's on the bottom corner.
True.
If it registers that number, it knows exactly what card it's playing.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you have Yu-Gi-Oh as it's presented in the anime! Even though it's a reference to Zexal at that point, because essentially you're using the HoloLenses as a D-gazer.
Oh god.
Stop. Just stop. No.
I know!
No.
That's the only bad part about this idea, is we're essentially doing Zexal with this. And I hate it!
Well, we don't have the technology to do the other thing.
True! But it's still a Zexal reference, because you're essentially using the HoloLens as a D-gazer.
Ah!
It was fine until you started comparing it to Zexal.
Also, I'm wrong, it's not 160, it's 150. I'm $10 up.
I don't care. That's still $150 more than I'm willing to spend on a fucking controller.
Yep. Honestly, Microsoft did pretty decent overall. Some of the stuff I didn't really care for, a lot of CGI stuff. I think the best things for me were like Halo 5 and Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Because the Gears of War 4 was like, this looks alright. I don't know what the fuck's going on. This looks alright. Like, that storm looked fucking gorgeous.
Don't toss out that Garden Warfare. I mean, that Garden Warfare, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
Garden Warfare 2 looked good. I still need to play Garden Warfare 1 because I haven't
I
gotten the game as a code.
I love how they started messing with freaking Titanfall.
Oh, one of the zombies has a rider kick, by the way.
What?
Yes. Yeah, the costume, the superhero zombie,
Oh my god!
he's got a rider kick. He legit has a rider kick, and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh,
Fucking zombie kick. I love it.
God. Oh. That's when you need that video footage and just toss someone saying zombie before rider kick. Just for the hell of it.
Alright. Guess we can move on to EA. If we're all talking. If we're done talking about Okay, I can talk about some of this stuff because I was helping my dad with stuff under the house. So I was away during
Damn near all of it.
the Pele stuff.
Oh.
Okay, that means I can talk about it?
I was like, are they literally interviewing Pele? Well, this is the perfect time for me to be away, apparently.
Oh, okay. So you weren't away for most of it? Dang it.
All I saw was the start of them introducing Pele and him sitting down, and I'm like, oh my god, are they actually interviewing Pele? And then I left. And by the
Wait,
time
that's all you saw out of EA?
No, that's all I saw out of that part of EA.
Oh, so you saw the beginning? Dang it, I don't
I
get
saw
to
everything
talk.
else.
I don't get to talk!
Oh, well, you can talk about the Mirror's Edge stuff because Twitch decided to crash during that.
Oh no, it's not about Mirror's Edge that I want to talk about.
Mass Effect?
Yep.
Of course.
That CGI trailer that's like, hey, Mass Effect and drop. It's a CGI trailer. Fuck!
Mass Effect 4 CGI trailer.
Yeah. I'm like, wow. Just bringing me down, aren't we?
You do
bringing it
realize
down.
I'm going to call it Mass Effect 4 just to piss off everyone?
Oh, I call it Mass Effect 4 too. I don't care if they try. I don't care how much they try to disown the ending of Mass Effect 3 and be like, this is totally different. It's totally separate. We're not doing 4. It's still Mass Effect 4.
Yep.
But it's Mass Effect Andromeda.
Does it take place after Mass Effect 3?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Maybe.
Then it's Mass
Yes.
Effect 4.
Yes, they've literally confirmed it. It takes place in a faraway galaxy a long time after the events of the trilogy. That is a literal quote from them.
Mass Effect 4.
That is a literal quote from them, from their mouths, about Mass Effect Andromeda. They have confirmed it's a sequel.
Mass Effect 4. Anything that goes wrong in this one is Shepard's fault because of whatever ending they decided to run with.
Apparently. Anyway, talk about E3 in the order of the shit that actually happened. We started off with Need for Speed with a trailer showing Need for Speed, and it looked good. And there was FMV stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck? Fuck it, I'm in. There was they did an FMV trailer for Need for Speed.
FMV.
The dude, the fucking redneck-looking dude, in the garage with the chick that had like 2 lines.
Oh, you're talking about the live action.
Yeah.
Crap.
It's called full motion video.
Okay.
It's an old school thing.
That they still use the terminology.
Yes. Yeah, back in the day when you had video games, if you had live action content in them, those things were called full motion videos.
Oh, okay.
So it's a term that's stuck around the industry for since then. And if you have live action stuff in your game, you have full motion video. Because it's actual people moving. They're for full motion. And it's a video, so it's a video. Anyway.
Yeah.
Need for Speed looked cool. I do not like that drift camera. That annoys the shit out of me.
I know. I hated it. It did not look realistic at all either.
Well, that I didn't mind. I'm just like, I don't need the camera 2 feet from the fucking ground while I'm trying to make a drift around a turn and I can't see dick.
Well, you can turn it off. Maybe.
My problem was the way the drifts were done. It was just, it made it seem like the cars will automatically drift, and I hate that. That's why I like Forza.
But Forza has auto braking.
I don't use the auto braking.
It's still a thing in the game, and I hate it.
I don't use the auto braking, and I use manual with clutch. And with simulated everything else. I'm kind of a holy Jesus racer.
So basically, you're the kind of racer that as you're going around the corner, all you can hear is, "Holy Jesus!"
No, I'm the racer that's racing, and you're sitting there going, what the frick? Okay, he's using all the basic crap, and then all of a sudden, I'm using everything simulated, and everybody's just got their jaw dropped.
AKA, he's actually trying to race.
Yes.
So he's doing all the proper lines. He's trying to look like a professional racer.
Yes.
Keyword
AKA
trying.
auditioning to be the Stig in the future.
I'm auditioning to be the one.
The Stig. Top Gear. Do you watch Top Gear?
Yes, I do. I
Okay.
can't believe you said that.
Well, you can be Stig because anyone can be Stig.
Oh.
Hell, even Mock can be Stig because that's the joke I use all the time for Mock. Because he totally looks like a writer version of Stig. He's all white. He's all white. He has a helmet, and his visor is blue, just like Stig's. Therefore, he is the writer version of Stig.
Oh my god, you're right.
Oh god.
Hell, that was the
funny.
thing I was saying when we first got Mock revealed. Was he looks like Stig?
Oh god.
We got the announcement of a new expansion for Star Wars: The Old Republic called Knights of the Fallen Empire. Let's see, new explorable worlds, a new enemy faction, and new companions. Also, you can start from a high-level character off the bat with the expansion. You do not have to level up a character all the way.
Really?
Hmm.
Huh.
But then that takes out all the fun of our second. Right.
By the time it gets released, we'll probably have higher level characters.
True, maybe.
Hopefully.
And there's more emphasis on the story. Unfortunately, Faz, we all missed Black Ops. Well, two of the three of us did. I don't know what'd you see for Black Ops? Did they look any good?
I saw Black Ops and I was like, yep, okay, on to the show.
That's fantastic.
Pretty much what I saw was it's Titanfall without the Titans.
Also, they replicated Advanced Warfare.
That's the best I can give you.
Okay.
Because I hate saying it, I like the way that the Advanced Warfare multiplayer felt.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah, if they're going to just clone that, then it's going to be right back where COD was for me.
Only other thing I can say is there's exclusive content on PlayStation for it, because Sony decided to make a deal with COD this year and not Microsoft.
Great,
is
so
fine,
that means
Black
that's the one console that I probably won't have for a while, if ever, and yeah, so, okay.
Which is why Microsoft didn't have the COD demo this year. Sony did. Which I think is a first in either a long time or ever.
I'd vote on ever.
Yeah, we got more Garden Warfare 2, which looked good. I liked what I've seen in Garden Warfare 2. I know some people were not happy about it. I know Screw Attack was like, all like, fuck Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2.
Oh.
They shit on that game.
I don't understand why.
Why? It's just because people are getting their panties in a wad because this is making fun of COD.
Well, they were saying like it looked a lot like Garden Warfare 1, and that was the problem.
Okay. Okay. Take any COD after the second one and tell me that it does not look the same.
I don't feel it
until you get to Advanced Warfare.
Yeah. Advanced Warfare really helped to give life back to Call of Duty.
Exactly. I will give it that. I don't know about the single player, but at least the way that the gameplay felt, it did feel like it revived it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Then we got a pile of sports stuff. NHL 16, NBA Live 16, FIFA 16.
Like I said,
I missed out on the FIFA stuff, and I was not paying attention, so it was sports stuff, and they were pushing hard there. Like,
oh, don't forget NFL 16.
Well, that was like after Mirror's Edge.
I don't care. We might as well wrap it in now, because I don't care about it either.
Well, they were really pushing the Ultimate Team thing, like the internal like card game, kind of. That's in all the sports games now, apparently, from EA. I'm not familiar with like any of EA sports stuff, so I am in the dark.
I think that's kind of the one dark zone that at least you and me, I don't know necessarily about Glock, but at least the two of us are really in the dark for.
Glock,
What?
help.
What?
Sports. Help.
What?
Sports, NHL, NBA, FIFA 16, help.
Okay. Let's start with the last one out of the three. FIFA 16, it brought a lot more to the table in terms of soccer.
Does it have a simulator that allows you to cancel a World Cup and move its location? I just stole that joke from Twitter, by the way. Someone came up with that like as soon as like FIFA was over with.
Wow. Okay. Well, like it says, there will be a lot more skill moves. There's a lot more control over how you use the ball, how you move through the field, your control of the ball, how you defend, how you attack, everything. There's just a lot more control in it. The game is a lot. It's more polished than it was last year, but polish is never going to fix everything. So there probably will be problems with it that they'll fix next year. So I'd give it a shot, definitely. NBA Live 16. They haven't given up with the faces.
All I know is they got the hoop god in there, and that was like, nope for some people.
Yeah, Hoop God was there, and apparently they still haven't given up with the faces. I thought they would have learned after last year.
Nope.
Because
that works so
learn.
good.
And those faces are fantastic.
Anyway. Oh, I'm sorry. It's new and improved. So there won't be any problems this year.
Except for the problems that will occur on launch.
Anyway.
Because, insert your SimCity joke here now.
Well, and let's face it, EA has horrible track record for new and improved stuff. Not to mention, it's a sports game. So that means it's at the bottom of the barrel of priorities. So this is just racking up a lot of, no, it's not going to happen.
Don't you know, when you get hired on EA, you get put on the sports teams to train. You get put on one of the sports development teams to train.
Pretty much, because they don't give a shit about them.
Probably not, but...
It's like, we'll always...
Year in, year out.
EA's like, we always get the sports titles. We ain't got to worry about who we throw over there. You want to be a game developer? Go help them.
Okay, so, alright, that's NBA Live 16 because there's not anything to talk
Hockey?
about. Literally, that's it. Now, hockey. I'm kind of excited because they're putting the hockey on the forefront this year, which is kind of new.
Is there an extensive fighting minigame?
Please say yes, please say yes, please say yes, please say yes.
Possibly.
Woohoo! That's part of hockey right there.
I wanted to hear yes, not possibly.
Best part of hockey, don't you know?
It could be a system within the game, although there's no confirmation.
So basically,
if
no.
possible, can I punch my opponent in the nuts?
Repeatedly.
Yes. Even if he's wearing a helmet, it will still hurt. Right?
Use the hockey stick.
But no, that's illegal. You have to punch him. If I hit him with a stick, then I'm suspended. But if I punch him, it's okay.
What about if you slap the puck really hard?
All you see is the guy drop. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought that was the puck.
Can I legitimately check a man through the glass? Or check him into his bench of teammates?
Again, possibly. I say there was no real confirmation of anything.
See, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we treat sports on here. Glock is being legitimate about it. Me and Tommy are cracking every joke we can.
Yep.
Because here's about as close as I get to sports. I turn on ESPN News and I fall asleep to it.
Here's about as close as I get to sports most of the time. Can you kick the ball? Yes. Good.
You want to know how close I get to sports? How many times a year is the Super Bowl?
Once?
That's literally it.
Oh, by the way, we have to remember this. Apparently, Square Enix stock prices skyrocketed after the Sony press conference.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Skyrocketed.
And Square
in
ain't
price.
even done their press conference yet.
It's like Final Fantasy VII. Woo! We're all of a sudden worth tens of thousands of dollars. How the fuck does that work? So what about the football?
The football I thought was interesting. They added in a new gameplay mechanic that's pretty much... You know what fantasy football is, right?
Yes.
Sorry, but you couldn't see me right there, but I was yawning when we transitioned into football. Legitimately, I had to say it.
Wait, is this that ultimate team thing that's across all their sports titles now?
Sort of, but they're adding this in to be you can sit there and you can make a fantasy football team and do it all in one night and then your season starts over.
Oh.
Or you can add it over a long period of time. But you have the potential to have an entire draft season in one night if you try harder.
So if you're a tryhard, then it'll work.
So if you need a quickie, you're good. But if you want a real long, hard relationship with your football team, you can do that.
I held it as long as I could, but I couldn't.
It didn't help the clock set me up for that. Ladies and gentlemen, how we treat sports on our show. I just made a sex joke. With football.
At least there's lots of balls.
Since they were focusing on quarterbacks, I saw that it was like a box.
I just happened to see that actually. We had a comment.
Oh, phase?
Yeah,
Oh, I already took care of that.
you did?
Yeah, that's why I asked Glock about Black Ops.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyway. Back to football.
Notice I tried to transition as hard away from football after that.
Yeah.
Another thing they did to try to pull in a gimmick was they brought out one of the big draft commentators for live TV, and they brought him in to make his own draft team and show how his draft team did.
So, decent.
Yeah.
Let's
go
be
with
honest,
decent.
the best
We'll go
players
with
never
decent.
go first. And if they do, it's rare.
Yeah.
Because what was Tom Brady? He was like third round?
Yeah.
He was backup. He was a motherfucking backup to the quarterback for New England until he got injured.
Yep. But that's pretty much it for NFL 16. That's pretty much their main thing was their overhaul draft system.
So, back to good things.
Yes.
Mirror's Edge Catalyst. I got like the last half of this.
Oh,
What I
it
saw
was
looked
so
good.
pretty.
Yep.
Oh.
Once more, running on Frostbite, as everything is. I think they even have the new Tiger Woods PGA game that's not named Tiger Woods because we don't use Tiger Woods because A, he sucks, and B, all the stuff surrounding him at the time.
What?
When
He
they
doesn't
cancel that.
need them. He's got an entire freaking line of Denny's waitresses.
Yeah, if only he could have good golf skills right now. I'm not joking. Tiger sucks right now. Whether
Again,
it's
he
his
doesn't
age
need any
catching
of
up
it.
onto him, or just a pile of injuries, or he's just not able to get it, he outright sucks right now.
I'll say
He just
I'll
can't
say
hit
it-
balls with sticks.
Yeah.
I'll say it one last time. He doesn't need any of this crap. He's got an entire line of Denny's waitresses. I'm sorry. You're a freaking all-star in the world of golf. You could go a little bit higher on the totem pole than that.
Well, that's why it's not named Tiger Woods anymore. It's named after some other guy. But yeah, that's a running on Frostbite, by the way. Yes, we have a golf game running on Frostbite. I think half of EA's games are running on Frostbite now.
Just because, Frostbite is so good, girl.
No, it's because Frostbite is so new, girl.
Let's see. Mirror's Edge. No levels, no loading screens. You're truly free roaming. It's Faith's origin story, so it's technically a prequel. And apparently she got arrested at some point, because that's what I caught in the last half of it. I'm not sure if the rest of it explained how the fuck she ended up arrested.
She didn't... Okay. She...
She ended up in jail, from what I saw.
Yes
got
and
out.
no.
You just touched on the only other thing that we could touch tonight that Glock will wind up going off about.
True.
Go ahead, Glock.
She... Let's just roll with it. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I don't know. Twitch, crashed. Outright crashed.
I'll say
Before
again, Twitch
Mirror's
has
Edge even
been...
started.
I swear to God, Twitch has gone to hell and back today because they just cannot keep their... They cannot keep their crap together.
Yeah, it crashed while we were doing, while we were streaming.
Actually, that was probably my end one.
Okay.
The whole streaming. I think I bumped the cord. I was moving something near the cords because I didn't remember what the hell it was. And I might have hit the cord and didn't realize it. But Yeah, I know Twitch is at least partially broken because Hex Chat is not showing anyone else in the chat.
Somehow FaZe's comment managed to push through Hex Chat. I don't know how.
I don't either.
That was the only way I was able to notice it as quick as I did.
And I didn't pay no attention to it. So it was like, huh.
Until after I already took care of the question.
I didn't think nothing about that. I thought that was just, I don't know. I'm stupid. Shut up.
FaZe when I asked about Black Ops.
I wasn't paying attention.
Anyway, that moves us to fucking Battlefront, which they literally said was going to end the conference at the start. And then, before Battlefront even got started, the trailer leaked.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, people found it delisted. And I was like, oh, they're talking about NFL. I'm gonna go fucking watch this 13 minutes of fucking Battlefront. And by the time I got done and got back...
Battlefront was on.
No, not yet. It wasn't on yet. And then Twitch broke before Battlefront got started.
Oh, wow.
I think they were showing off concept art stuff. Like, when it broke.
Quite frankly, that's why I've been watching anything that I've been watching on YouTube. It seems to be more stable.
Yeah, unless you try to watch a YouTube stream like I did, and it breaks just as much. I don't know why,
really
but
YouTube
live streams have been breaking for me all day, alongside Twitch, so God knows what it is. Probably just my internet.
It worked for the Bethesda, and it worked for the Ubisoft. Because I didn't catch all of the Ubisoft one, but I caught, like, half to most of it.
But yeah, Battlefront looked fantastic. I don't care if it was scripted. It looked gorgeous.
You know what? Screw the whole scripted crap. That looked amazing.
Yes, I love the Darth Vader moment of, like, just the guy just staring at his teammate, just getting force choked, and he's like, wait, what? What the fuck? What the fuck? Just falls over dead, turns around, Vader's just standing there, pops lightsaber, and it just cuts to black. And it's like, oh, trailer's gonna end there. Nah, Luke shows up. And then we see see proper lightsaber combat, and I'm like, oh my god.
I know, it looks so amazing. My thing is with it that a part of me wants to get an entire group of people to recreate some kind of battle.
That'd be a little hard because that really doesn't look like the Battle of Hoth map-wise.
No, it doesn't, but I mean, like, to recreate a battle and make it look authentic and not look like a just game. Like, make it look like an authentic battle like they did in that.
Yeah. But oh my god. We got to swap around between several soldiers, we got to see a variety of weapons and gadgets, and you can drive it at it, I think. Either you can drive it at it, or it's on rails and you still get to shoot, and you have multiple camera angles to play with. I don't know.
I think you get to drive it.
I don't know. It seemed like it was on rails.
I don't know. Possible.
It's either on rails, which is a nice compromise at least, that you don't get to drive the AT-AT, but you at least get to shoot in it and use all that power.
Yeah.
Also, I love that they still kept in the whole fact that you that you actually have to cable tie the entire cable tie the AT-ATs. Yeah. I think like the initial shot is you, the rest of it might be a cutscene, but I know in Battlefront 2 you actually do have to do it.
Yeah.
You control that all the time, and if you fuck up, it's your own fault because you drove into it or you drove too far away.
Yep.
But yeah, it looks gorgeous. There's flying and there's combat and it's fucking Battlefront I'm in. A part of me doesn't even care if Luke and Vader are the only two playable heroes. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm good. Don't need anybody else.
But seriously, we all need to get Xbox One, and we all need to play that, because I don't have the money to buy a PS4.
For that to happen, that would mean that Microsoft is really going to have to step their game up.
Kind of.
But they
Because
brought backwards compatibility.
That is not enough to sell me on a fucking console.
not until they support enough, anyhow. I mean, that's
Come on.
closer, but yeah. They're going to have to show a lot of support before I decide to.
Don't think Battlefront got a release date. Oh yeah, nope, November this year. Another
Yep.
game for November.
This year.
We got some new announced games from EA. Mass Effect Andromeda with its CGI-ass trailer with the Mako and a jetpack, which there's not been really a jetpack in Mass Effect before.
And then the next one, which is the absolute cutest thing on the face of the planet.
Unravel, which looked good. I was like, oh, this looks adorable and great.
It was so adorable and it was so sweet.
And then we got another collector card game for this time Star Wars. So
Because
yeah.
we need another card game.
Yeah, totally need it.
I know what this E3 can be wrapped up with. Card games and grappling hooks.
Yeah, it's starting to turn that direction.
Well, we had crossbows the one time, so I mean, why not?
Well, it was bow and arrows technically, but crossbows can be counted in that too.
True. It was bows. Because really, in all honesty, both directions.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anyway, that was EA.
Yeah, it was a pretty decent press conference overall. Like, Battlefront's like, yeah, fuck it, all I care is about Battlefront. I'm good.
Now to the
you
shockingly
don't care about the sports?
good conference.
It's one of them NASCAR, and is the NASCAR game an actual good game? No? Okay, I'll keep with the one I actually fucking have.
But it's sports and hard stuff and... Moving on.
To the surprisingly good conference at Ubisoft with hashtag Girlwood.
Even though Destructoid's like,
Well, Destructoid can suck my white pea.
To be fair, I'm not a fan of Aisha Tyler, so.
Uh,
Although I did not like that whole her interaction with the cosplayer. I was like, no, stop! You're reaching hard. That dude looks awesome in that outfit, but you're reaching so hard for something, and no. First off, the Stick of Truth has got a sequel, The Fractured Butthole, and it's superhero themed because fuck it.
And yes, you heard that right. The Fractured Butthole.
Yep, and they are totally ripping off the Avengers text because there's Avengers text for the Fractured Butthole part. That is totally the Avengers text.
It was.
there is nothing safe from South Park.
No,
You're still playing as the new kid that has the destined butthole or something. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to half that conversation.
He has the fractured butthole.
Apparently, I don't fucking know. I didn't pay attention to the Stick of Truth to begin with, apparently, although apparently it was, like, stupidly good.
Oh, God almighty.
I could see it being stupid and good, but not stupidly good.
Then we had For Honor with the fucking guy who should be presenting Ubisoft conferences from here on out. Mr.
Yes.
I am of Viking heritage, and I can weave a manly tale.
He was freaking awesome.
And I have a cane to emphasize how much of an old wise man I am. That can probably still kick your ass. Because he's got like the gray beard, but it's still got a little bit of black in it. And he holds himself like that kind of person. I'm like, why aren't you hosting this press conference? Like, I need to hear everything being introduced by you because you got that Viking voice. That's all. That's the best way to describe it. It's like
Even his laugh. His laugh. Oh my God.
Great. And For Honor looks good. It's essentially like a 4v4 Uso game. Because you do have your armies battling over control of like certain points, I guess.
Yeah.
but you have like 4 actual players per team. And we got like Vikings and Knights and Samurai in this, and you can sign up for a beta, and it looks good, and it's like some actual sword combat from what I was hearing.
Yeah, it was awesome. I got to watch the sword combat. Not let me tell you, it looks legit.
It's like, why did this end the press conference? I'd love this as the ending for press conference, but Ghost Recon was still just as good.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I want to see how the sword combat feels because the blocking and everything was phenomenal.
Yeah, that was really the part. It was like you have to actually block shots.
And it's not just some kind of a ninja crap where it's just like each hit is nothing to the player. No, it legitimately sends shocks to each person when the swords hit.
Yeah. And you have to like block 2-on-1. You can block 2-on-1!
I know! It was awesome!
Like, For Honor is like one of the best games there for Ubisoft.
Oh yeah.
Like.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
But can they follow up with that?
Hopefully.
Or
It
will it
looked
turn
like
into
it.
another Watch Dogs where they
Shut
cross
up!
the world
Shut
and it
up.
falls a little short?
Zip it! Zip it! Knock on wood!
Do you have actual
No.
knock on?
Yes.
All honesty, that's kind of where I'm sitting with a lot of their stuff. It's like, okay, it looks good, but you kind of burn people with Watch Dogs, and now that's in the back of my mind.
Yeah. It's how I have to keep thinking about Mass Effect 3 whenever I'm talking about Mass Effect Andromeda. It's like, you burned me once, BioWare, and SWTOR doesn't exactly make me want to say you're the best company in the world. So it's not like we have this blind trust here. Sorry, but we don't. Not anymore. We got the first expansion for The Crew, Wild Run, which is a whole lot of off-road stuff, and they showed off the salt flats, and I'm like, yay!
Are you done with that one now?
What, Crew?
Uh-huh. Because I want to do the next one.
Pretty much. I was like, yeah, that's it.
Okay, so, let me ask you something. What's the freaking coolest thing you can ever think of?
Probably not what they showed for this trailer, but fuck.
You know what? Screw it. You're gonna be a cat riding a flame-breathing unicorn.
With gold-plated eagles, I think.
With gold-plated
Nope,
eagles
it's a
on
robot
Trials
unicorn,
Fusion DLC.
It's a robot unicorn, too. Don't forget that
Oh,
part.
yeah.
Because apparently it's that this is working in that Flash game. So, awesome level max DLC coming from Trials Fusion. I think it's coming like later this year. Or, no, next month.
You're a freaking unicorn cat!
No, you're a unicorn riding cat.
That's
We got
what I
You
said.
said unicorn cat.
So I said a unicorn riding cat.
Yeah.
Oh.
The way you spaced that.
we got more Subdivision confirming essentially a
Thank you,
PvP area called-
Destructoid, for refreshing and sending me back to the top. What the freak?
We got new stuff for the Division showing off a PvP area called the Black Zone, where essentially you can go there to get loot.
And then you
teammates.
get dicked over by your best friend. Just hardcore dicked over completely, as in he leaves you for dead, takes all your loot, and gets the hell out of there.
Yeah, I had to correct somebody in chat who thought this was in a chat I was in. That was thinking like that was the entire game. I'm like, no, it's only this one zone. It's this one area, and that's it. And to be fair, that's the risk you run if you take your group in there.
But I mean, you would think you're in a group, you wouldn't, y'all are friends, y'all wouldn't dick each other over. I mean, y'all wouldn't dick me over, would you?
No.
Maybe.
Tommy? Oh my god!
I might shoot you in the shin just to scare the shit out of you.
It depends. Would it be entertaining to the rest of the internet? I was kind of asking you about that. Because if the answer to that's yes, then
Maybe.
yeah, I probably would. Just for the hell of it.
Honestly, I would just honestly, Glock, I would just scare the shit out of you by shooting you in the shin and thinking we're under fire. I just shoot you in the shin once and just make you think like, holy fuck, where?
Who shot me? What the hell? What? Oh, that was you. Fuck you.
You're a douche.
What? I said the shin.
Oh,
Would you like me to shoot you in the arm or the head?
The head would be nice.
God, y'all, I'm never partnering with y'all in the division. Screw y'all. Y'all would just dick me over.
I tried to shoot you in Payday 2, and you really think that I would not take the shot at that? You would do something that would provoke me to shoot you.
I would not.
I'm sure we would have a collective dumb moment. Yeah, it's coming out March next year, and we have a public beta that you can sign up for.
Now,
coming
on
soon.
to the
Boy.
failing meme.
Boy,
Oh, that thing I was talking about. Moving
Yeah.
on.
you know, public betas need to really be the other thing.
Drinking
for
game
this.
for press conferences.
Yeah,
That's another shot you can take.
yeah.
So, we've got...
Essentially,
Grappling
Ubisoft
hooks.
going, you don't like SimCity? We're going to give you SimCity. But we're also going to give you SimCity on the motherfucking moon. Because that's what it looked like to me. It's like, this is SimCity, but Ubisoft is one-upping SimCity by going, hey, you can earn your way to go colonize the moon.
No, you gotta do it right. The moon! You gotta do the Despicable Me voice.
No, I gotta do the ScrewTac reference for when they were talking about, fuck, what was it?
But Minions!
Bethesda.
You're forgetting Minions! Minions was a part of the Ubisoft thingy.
Yes, their own movie and game that I don't give a shit about because it's super fucking mobile and super fucking boring from what I saw.
What, the movie?
No, the game.
Oh.
I'm sure the movie will probably be fine, but fuck that game.
I don't know. Spin-off movies have a bad habit of not turning out as good.
Depends.
I said have a bad habit of. I didn't say always
know.
do.
Yeah, but Anna looks good. Like, it looks better than SimCity.
Well, it's not broke.
Just Dance stuff, including a Just Dance streaming service for next-gen consoles.
Yep. Just Dance Unlimited.
Yay! And then it had a performance from... Fuck, I forgot his name. Fuck.
Jason Derulo.
Yes.
That guy.
Him.
Wow.
That guy!
Wow.
I forgot his name because people were calling him not Kanye West. Or Secret
Wow.
Kanye West. And I was like, I don't know who the fuck this is. Until someone finally said it. I'm like, oh, that guy! Right. That guy.
And
I don't
in
know
your
about
mind, you're just
music.
sitting here going, I don't know who that is, right?
Pretty much.
I don't
Yeah.
know popular music. Leave me alone.
I don't care to know it.
You just stop. Stop.
It sounded decent.
I didn't get to see that part, so I'm...
And then he hit on
Okay,
Aisha Tyler while singing.
To be fair, I'm sure whoever they got to perform would have done that because that's going to be a skit. I mean, hell, the seat she was in was reserved.
Yeah.
They had that exact moment planned.
True.
We got Rainbow Six with someone who in the stream I was watching thought that was Aisha Tyler for a second because it does look like her.
Angela Bassett?
Yeah.
Not really.
Well, that's what we thought initially, and it's like, oh wait, no, it's not.
Yeah,
Because even I was like, Aisha, what the fuck are you doing in this trailer? And what the fuck is this trailer for?
Angela Bassett.
I don't know who that is.
And...
How do I describe her? She,
Give me
this one
something she
coming.
was from, or she was in.
American Horror Story?
Nope.
Jumping the Broom.
Nope.
Waiting to Exhale.
Nope.
What's love got to do with it?
I've heard of that movie, but no.
How Stella got her groove back.
I think I've heard that movie as well, but no.
Jesus Christ.
I think you're hitting the same kind of buttons with me, even, Glock. That's what's bad.
Okay, question.
Olympus Has Fallen.
I've seen parts of that movie.
Heard of it, but that's as far as I go with it.
Yeah.
She was in The Green Lantern.
Who was she in Green Lantern?
She was that chick at the party.
That probably narrows it down, not at all.
I don't remember that part of the movie.
Hang on, let me try to find specifics.
Anyway.
We got Rainbow Six Siege. We got confirmation of a multitude of terrorist hunt modes.
No, they're terror hunt.
Terror hunt.
Yeah, terror hunt.
That video says terrorist hunt.
Well, it's terror
Also, their
hunt.
shirt is a lie. That shirt is a lie. It is not one hit, one kill, or one shot, one kill. That is a lie. It took multiple shots for multiple people to be killed, in or downed, depending on your perspective. But yeah, we got multiple terrorist hunt modes, including Terrorist Hunt Classic, meaning you have to go around hunting terrorists. Fantastic.
Oh, so we get classic mode back in it.
She was Dr. Waller.
I probably have to rewatch Green Lantern to recognize her.
She's also from Arrow.
Oh God, she is Waller.
Yeah.
Oh my God, why didn't I think of that? And she's totally acting like Waller too. It might have been the haircut.
Possibly.
And that she's wearing an actual suit. That threw me off because she doesn't wear a suit in Arrow.
True.
I didn't think about that. Wow, she is Waller. Oh my God, she is playing her Waller character in that trailer. Alright. But yeah, it looked good for a team of 5.
Yeah.
It looked fun. It'd probably be the most fun you're going to get out of Siege, because the multiplayer's not going to be that good.
Oh, you don't know that.
I've seen footage that says otherwise. Wait, Angela Bassett is 6? That's interesting.
You didn't catch that?
I didn't. I really didn't hear the dialogue in the trailer, so.
Yeah, I know they are.
Yeah.
The door's not locked.
That's interesting. I wonder what happened to the last 6, which was... Crap, who was the last 6? I know... I'm guessing this takes place some point after Vegas 2 if we count Rainbow Six's storyline at this point.
I don't think they have a storyline for this, really. I mean, I think it's really just, go get these guys! Okay?
I think Vegas, though, kind of takes place, like, separate from the rest of the Rainbow Six stuff.
Probably. I don't know.
So you might not be able to count that one. You might actually have to go back to Rainbow Six 3.
Yeah. Anyway, do Trackmania stuff. That Trackmania looked cool.
Yeah. And the completely random thing with it, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, the random track builder. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to talk these in the actual order they're in, not the order they list them.
Oh, why not? You don't want to talk about the thing they did last first?
Now let's get Syndicate out of the way. Syndicate sure looks like Assassin's Creed.
But I will say this now.
With grappling hook.
I'll say this now. Do you guys remember the train thingy?
From the trailer?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
If you look on the side of the train, I'm just going to point this out.
If they do something stupid?
Yes.
What was the thing that did stupid?
Yeah. The logo that's on the train, that company wasn't founded until the late 1900s.
Oh, I'm sure there's more historical inaccuracies than that in Assassin's Creed history. Maybe.
But I mean, it's just one of those. They're on a train.
Well, that's
Founded
not
by
the
a
worst
company.
historical inaccuracy to have in an Assassin's Creed game.
But I mean, it's just something I caught. I caught this in the trailer without even thinking.
What if it's a different company that used the same name? Because
Sorry,
what if it's a different company that used the same name? Because keep in mind, it is a game. They could throw that into perspective.
It was the exact same logo and the exact same company name.
That could be worse.
There can't be two people in the world that think the exact same way.
No.
And the same city, more than likely.
By the way, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look at another article real quick and ask, why was Brock Lesnar in the Assassin's Creed Syndicate trailer?
Because legal fights.
Because
Don't you
look
know
at the
Brock-
trailer. Look at the guy's back. That's Brock Lesnar's tattoo. His exact tattoo.
Oh, I was about to say, on that small image, I'm like, not really. Then I look at the bigger image and I'm like, fuck, it is. Brock Lesnar makes a cameo in this game, doesn't he?
I don't know.
That's the only explanation is he makes a cameo. Well, they got that one football player cameoing in Black Ops, so Assassin's Creed's got to get someone like that in. So let's get a former football player / pro wrestler / MMA fighter.
/ whatever the fuck else he wants to do.
Yeah.
Thank you, Destructoid, for refreshing me again.
But yeah, I noticed that. I was like, wait a minute, Brock Lesnar?
Oh, boy.
Oh. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this up, because my mother's getting antsy.
Oh, okay. I was supposed to say, I don't know, so it didn't look that interesting. Anyway, Ghost Recon Wildlands. Holy fuck, awesome.
That looked amazing.
Yeah.
That would be
There's
fantastic
so
if
many...
you just had a group of 4 people.
And
just playing.
then to see that it's open world too.
And you have multiple routes for any given mission. Yeah, that. And it's not like open world South America. No.
No, it's open world, open world.
Oh, we're gonna have missions all over the world, aren't we?
It's gonna be like an open world XCOM.
It looked great. Even though Destructoid's like, makes me want to play some more Phantom Pain.
You know what, Destructoid? Go to hell.
To be fair, that Metal Gear Solid 5 trailer came out today was fuck. There has to be some Scarecrow level fucking hallucination bullshit going on in that game.
Yeah.
I know apparently Psycho Mantis is in the game as a child, which would probably explain all that because, well, Psycho Mantis did originate what Scarecrow mastered for the Arkham series.
By the way, holy cocaine.
Oh.
Yeah, going back to Ghost Recon, holy cocaine.
Yeah.
That's a lot of cocaine.
Yeah, it looked good. I enjoyed what I saw. Like,
I'm
that was
sorry,
a nice
I like
ending.
a chaotic version better.
Of course you did.
I like the stealth version where we're just like, fuck this guy, stuff him in the trunk.
I like the chaotic version where they just freaking made him blew the entire freaking place to shreds.
And just left him there. It's like, don't worry. I'll kill him. Wait, did E3 just break Kickstarter?
Probably.
E3 just broke Kickstarter, didn't they?
This is the
Yep.
E3 that will break every site known to man.
Yep, they broke Kickstarter because of the Shenmue Kickstarter. Fantastic.
I got an
Thanks,
idea.
EA.
I got an idea. No. Yeah. Let's all flood our site.
Oh God,
Break
no.
it too.
No, don't break our site, please. It's barely held together, like our sign.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
at least if they break our site, I mean, at least if they break it, we know they're coming to see the site.
True.
True. Maybe somebody will comment.
We could.
Before the site breaks.
Hey, we can post a link for all the open betas that you can sign up for.
Yeah, we'll do a bucket list, just so it's all in one place, so you can bookmark back and do all this just stuff. Anyway, today was pretty good. There's a lot of fun stuff, a lot of good stuff, and tomorrow will probably be even fucking better.
Yeah.
It's like right now I'm thinking it's boiling down to Bethesda might have this in the bag.
I don't know. Sony kind of.
I said
Wow.
right now.
Yeah. Bear in mind, two of the three of us have not watched the Sony press conference.
Fair point.
Because I feel like, okay, Bethesda had a really tight press conference that didn't fuck around, only had a couple things that weren't that good. But otherwise was pretty good overall.
It more boiled down to the not Fallout stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it had like, okay, we had Fallout, but then we had other things that were good. Unlike Microsoft that had Halo and Tomb Raider, but we already saw that. And
By the way, is No Man's Sky a Sony exclusive?
nope.
Okay.
It might be Sony exclusive console-wise, but it's coming to PC.
Oh!
But yeah, Microsoft had that. EA had downtime as well, and Ubisoft had downtime as well, along with Aisha. That's a personal thing for me. Like, I don't enjoy her, in all honesty.
But hashtag
She tries too hard.
But hashtag Girlwood.
No.
But hashtag Girlwood.
No.
I love that she's embracing it because she had a fucking necklace with it on it. Like, props to her for embracing that, but she's trying too goddamn hard. Take it down a notch.
By the way, I love how they got a bunch of tall people to come close to her instead of having all the short people.
Well, it helped that she wasn't wearing heels.
Fair point.
She was wearing boots.
Those heels last year made her look like a freaking Amazoness.
Yeah. Day 1, or Day 0, as Twitch keeps calling it, was great. And enjoyed it. We got more stuff to come tomorrow with, let's see, Sony, Nintendo, Square Enix, plus whatever's to come out of the showroom floor. Which I'm sure will be a whole bunch of good things. Like Lego Dimensions. We get to see gameplay, because I saw a demo of it a little bit, and I'm like, oh my god, I didn't know it was the Portal stuff!
I want Dimensions.
Wait a minute, wait. Wouldn't Day 1 be today and Day 0 be yesterday? Because today was when all the major conferences started. Day 0 was the whole Nintendo Championship thing.
True, but it technically wasn't a part of E3.
Fair enough. Okay.
But Bethesda had a
E3
press
was the
conference.
That's true, Bethesda had a press conference.
Yeah, I was saying, the only thing that was E3 related was Bethesda, technically. But, yeah, it's what Twitch is calling Day 0, because we're not going to call Day 0 for one event, technically.
Even though it technically was Day 0.
That's Twitch's spiel, not ours. Today's Day 1, because it's our coverage, and this is Day 1 of our coverage, and our talks of all this nonsense.
Wait, if today's Day 0 for E3, wouldn't yesterday then have been Day -1?
I guess according to Twitch. Although Twitch didn't run any streams. Although also their stream is filled with like half a dozen popular Twitch streamers. Which only one I recognize.
Wow.
Alright, let's go ahead and get this finished so I can head home.
So tomorrow, Square Enix, Nintendo,
Sony.
Sony, the floor stuff from the actual first day of E3, and hope it's good. We might decide on a winner of the press conference by then. So, till then, folks. It's Glock, Tommy, I'm Peace. Good night, everybody.
As always, you can find the Gaming Saloon on our site at tgsnetwork.org. Don't forget to follow us on our social medias, on Twitter at TG Saloon, on Google Plus at google.com/plus TGS/TGSR.org, and on YouTube at youtube.com/TG Saloon. Till next time.